history is rarely complete on the first draft. In 1949, the 332nd Fighter Group, the legendary Tuskegee Airmen, won the first ever United States Air Force weapons meet. They were the absolute best of the best, the original Top Gun. Yet their trophy vanished, and their victory was hidden away in the record books for 46 years. Even today, African American history faces the threat of erasure. We are here to make sure that doesn't happen. Welcome to the Unknown 49 Archive. We exist to celebrate the achievements that brought us to where we are today and to inspire the next generation of Black innovators. In every episode, we open the archive to introduce 2 aviators and 1 historic aircraft. But we don't just rely on the history books. Our archive is community-driven. Anyone can submit an aviator we might not know or shine a light on a local hero whose story needs to be told. Today, we look at a founding mother of flight, a modern trailblazer submitted by one of our community members, and the engineering marvel she commanded. Born in 1892 to sharecropper parents in Atlanta, Texas, Bessie Coleman looked at the sky and saw freedom. Her dream of flight was ignited in Chicago, Illinois, but in America, she was denied entry to every flight school due to her race and gender. She refused to let prejudice dictate her altitude. Believing that the air is the only place free from prejudices, she learned French, made a transatlantic journey to Paris in November 1920, and trained at the Caudron Brothers School of Aviation in Le Crotoy, France. She was the first African-American to train there. Flying aircraft like the Curtiss JN-4 Jenny biplane, she returned home a barnstorming legend. Brave Bessie famously used her platform to advocate for equality, staunchly refusing to perform at any air show that segregated its audience. Her dream was to open a flight school for African Americans. Though she passed away tragically at age 34 on April 30, 1926, in a plane accident during a test flight in Jacksonville, Florida, she became the first of the many. Her legacy was carried into the stars when astronaut Mae Jemison took her photo aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992, and she was immortalized on the U.S. Quarter in 2023. She is the blueprint. That blueprint was picked up decades later by a woman who would make military history, brought to our attention through a community submission. In 1982, Theresa Claiborne achieved trailblazer status. She graduated undergraduate pilot training at Laughlin Air Force Base in Texas, making history as the very first African-American female pilot in the United States Air Force. From 1983 to 1988, she took on vital command roles, serving first as a co-pilot and then as aircraft commander. Known for her precision and discipline, she commanded global refueling missions, recognized for her flawless operational execution. From 1988 to 1991, she served as a highly rated instructor pilot. Over decades on active duty and in the reserves, she trained over 1,000 pilots. But Major Claiborne didn't just break the glass ceiling. She reached back to pull others through it. To give you a concrete picture of the aviation landscape, out of tens of thousands of commercial pilots in the United States, there are fewer than 200 Black women holding these positions, representing less than 1% of the workforce. To change these statistics, she co-founded Sisters of the Skies, an organization dedicated to providing scholarships and mentorship for Black aviation talent. An aviator's legacy is often tied to the machine they master. For Major Claiborne, that machine was a triumph of aviation engineering. The Boeing KC-135 Stratotanker. Entering service in 1957 for the Strategic Air Command, SAC, the KC-135 became the essential refueler of the nuclear deterrent force. As a Cold War sentinel, it created a critical global network of aerial refuelers supporting long-range bomber operations. It standardized the flying boom method, the most efficient system for massive precision fuel transfers to large jet aircraft. In the 1980s, it underwent a massive modernization and re-engining program with CFM56 engines to create the KC-135R, significantly increasing its range and efficiency. As an air power enabler, it extended the range of all types of aircraft for combat and humanitarian missions alike. With over 700 built, it remains one of the longest-serving aircraft in USAF history, a testament to endurance and legacy. These are the stories that shape our history. We build this archive using verified historical records, and we encourage you to dig deeper into the incredible lives of Bessie Coleman and Theresa Claiborne. History is what we make it, and it is up to us to preserve it. We invite you to be a part of this mission. Head over to unknown49.com to explore our interactive Aviator archive. There, you can submit an aviator whose story deserves to be told, explore our premium catalog of apparel that honors this legacy, or simply learn more about the pioneers of the sky. Shop today and enjoy free shipping. Thank you for exploring the archive. Keep looking up. Before we truly close the vault, we have an archive extra. Breaking barriers isn't limited to the sky. For those of us who know the raw dedication it takes to step up to a mic, lay down a track, or pour everything into songwriting, the stage is just another frontier. Meet DeFord Bailey. Bailey's innovative sound effortlessly bridged the worlds of country music and the blues. He wasn't just a musician, he was a phenomenon. He became one of the Grand Ole Opry's most popular early performers, permanently cementing his legacy as the very first African-American country music star. He proved that true excellence always finds a way to be heard,